Hello everyone. So I've shared this video in parts. Now I have compiled all the parts of this video together so that you can have a better understanding on how to do it. Right now I have a OHP sheet where I'm marking for the coasters. I already had two silicone coaster shaped molds which I am taking help to mark my uh, coasters on the sheet itself. So you can clearly see that just I have taken an the permanent CD marker, and I'm using it to mark it. So yeah, although I will be doing an irregular shape coaster, but just to have a general idea that what should be the minimum size, I have used the round coaster for the same. Did you see that I put that tray to mark the tray on the OHP sheet again? So now this is a silicone glue gun which I'm using to do the coasters and the tray. So all I'm doing is I'm outlining on them. So a great tip here would be that you cut the nozzle of the this silicone gun and use a thicker glue than this thinner glue, because I have to use twice or thrice for that. Here I am doing this water test, and then this is the water test, and then I will be pouring resin. If it now see the leakage, wherever it is leaking I will get to know, and then I will seal it again with the silicone glue gun. It is very important, if you are making your own molds with silicone glue, you must do a water test before pouring resin into it or epoxy into it. So after this test I get to know that there are few coasters which has slight leakage, and here are beautiful oranges and lemons which Shobita sliced for me. This particular slices would be little thicker than the earlier ones. Now I'm pouring the resin using my hands to spread it. So this is the first pour, and in the first pour, since I will be putting a lot of things like those slices, dry oranges and dry lemons and lemons, so, and preferably a few with the flowers as well, flower petals as well. So the first layer has to be a little thinner, just enough to stick all this on it. You can also use Fevikwik or any other glue, transparent clear glue, to stick these on the OHP sheet. Yeah, so you see they are all dry, and they are nearly 2 to 4 mm in thickness. Each slice is 2 to 4 mm in thickness. The earlier ones which I have used were thinner. They were 1 to 2 mm in thickness. So yeah, that depends what thickness of the coaster or what you are gonna make. Accordingly you can cut the size. So I'm using half lemon slices. They are all real fruits and we have dried them at home. I'm using somebody was asking me earlier that why I have cut or slice these oranges and lemons in different thicknesses. I'll explain that. I am about to create something else with them. For coasters, you have to see what thickness of coasters you are gonna mold. Accordingly you can use the dried slices, but there is something called bath salts what I'm gonna experiment with next. and I used to make them for my own personal use, but to make it commercially, this will be my first time ever, and for that purpose we needed thicker slices. So that is the only reason we have two different thickness of slices, sliced and dried. Here yeah, I'm using this rose petals as well as dried lavender buds, you can say. Yeah, I'm spreading it, and not in all of them, but yeah, few coasters and the tray. Now this is the second pour of raisin. I left them to dry overnight, and the next day night, so overnight and a day I've left them to heal and dry, and now another night, second night, I am pouring another layer on top of it. This is a heat gun which I'm using to there are a lot of bubbles on these, so heat will help in removing those bubbles. We can also use a blow dryer, that also works fine. I'm using it on these because this is the first time I will be making these sort of coasters and trays with my own molds. So did it before, but those were only to learn and experiment. So a few coasters, as I told you, they are commissioned with along with those trays. You remember three different sizes: dry, petal and leaves tray, and there was one spice tray. So these coasters will go along with them. Trays have been couriered already, it has reached its home, but these coasters will take some more time because the sanding and then the painting and then polishing it will be required on them. Here I am demolding them. It was so much fun to demold them. See, now if you would have used, or I would have used a thicker glue from the beginning, they might I could have reused them, they might would have been better. But since there was a thinner line initially and then the thicker line later, so that's why I have to break the molds to demold all the creative things what I created, like coasters and trays and everything. So that is why I asked you that a great tip here will be that initially also use uh, glue gun, I'm sorry, the silicone glue, a thicker one, and for thicker one you can just cut the nozzle from the front. It was so much fun to demold it, and the pieces came out perfectly well. So I, after this also, after 3 pours, I still left them to heal and dry for another 2 to 3 days. I will remove the mold as well as the newspaper and everything, and I'll show you how transparent and how well they have come out to be just in a moment. Now see, yeah, keeping them directly on the table. So you can see how beautifully they have come out, and I hope you enjoyed and liked the whole process of creating your own molds and then pouring resin epoxy into it. So take care, bye bye.